Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Wednesday edition of FSU Weather. I'm student meteorologist Tyler Sherrod.
And I'm student meteorologist Jessica Kirk. I hope you guys have had a fantastic day. It was another warm one, but it wasn't too miserable, if you ask me. It hasn't been as bad as it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we had some cloudy skies today, so it helped keep it a little bit cooler. Definitely didn't have to deal with the torrential downpour that we saw yesterday, though, so that was pretty nice.
Yes, I got caught in the rain. I know that Tyler did too. We all saw his Snapchat last night that he sent of him a little bit drenched from getting caught in one of those showers.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have sent that picture to our Tuesday producer, Sloan, because she knew that she had to make fun of me there. A little bit of trouble for walking out in the rain like that when I should have had an umbrella. But in my opinion, even if I had an umbrella, I still think I probably would have gotten soaked yesterday.
It was raining pretty hard at one point. Also, can't complain about the rain. As you all know, we've been in a drought for over a month, and this rain is really what we have been looking forward to. So it's really been a great week. Finally, some exciting news for FSU weather.
Yeah, and now that the rain has started to pass, we're going to see that cold front start to move through, and those temperatures are going to start dropping by tonight, and tomorrow is going to be a really great day.
Oh yeah, we've got that for you on the show coming up. We're going to talk about those cooler temperatures, which we've all been looking forward to. Finally some sweater weather, finally some pumpkin patches.
Pumpkin patches, maybe. Not sure about that one. I'm going to pass it off to Zach now, and he's going to give us our overview.
It's cleared out a little bit. 80 plane for the first time in a while. We say we're glad the rain is over. Wow, the rain is actually here. Winds northwest 12 miles an hour. Current conditions, you can see the scattered showers moving off down here to the south and the east associated with that front that moved through. Thankfully, that is moving out of our area. Taking a look here at the forecast model for the next couple days, excuse me, you can see a few light clouds here in Tallahassee, but otherwise not too much going on. Tomorrow is going to be a great looking day. Tonight in Tally, 56 degrees, clearing up, winds north at 5 miles an hour. For your Thursday, 76 degrees and partly cloudy. Tonight on the show, first cold front of the season, colder air taking over for the rest of the week, and partly cloudy conditions with rain sticking around. I'm passing it off to Evan, who's going to take over from here.
Thank you very much, Zach, and I'm personally hyped up about that first cold front of the season. We really get to see where exactly that cold front has really situated itself really throughout our area so far. You can see really the line is really stretched through Georgia, Alabama, and into New Orleans where we're hitting that 76-degree mark. You can really see areas that have already been affected much by that. Nashville hitting up to 62. And we can also see some areas which are still hitting down in the heat with Orlando down at 83 and Miami, which was down at 89, still hitting those moist dew points also in the peninsula region. Wow, behind the front we can really see the difference of where this front has really situated itself throughout the southeast. Little Rock down to a dew point of 40 and Nashville a dew point of 38, while the peninsula still staying as moist as it usually is with 73 down in Tampa. Heat indices really nothing too much different from the actual temperatures throughout the region. As you can see, this cold front has situated itself mostly throughout, just a little bit north of Tampa and Orlando, but most of the southeast actually looking clear for tonight and into tomorrow as the cold front has already passed through much of the area. We can see a lot of these storms yesterday were producing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings and watches as well, maybe occasional tornado warning or two. But today, nothing too much intensity-wise dealing with these single-cell storms. Slowly, you can see even across our radar, much decreasing throughout the area, even up into areas of Jacksonville and along I-75. An area really starting to disappear and dissipate, which is good news, definitely for the peninsula, who's been soaked really consistently, unlike the rest of the panhandle. See, this front really moves out over, and it really brings in our next system, which will be part of the tropics, which we'll get into later in our show, which is really going to be sucking up a lot of the moisture and energy. And until Friday, before this actually hits, we're going to be looking at very clear skies and actually beautiful days before we worry finally about the system coming in through our area. You can really see those high winds picking up with the cold front going straight down into it from the northwest. Montgomery hitting up at 13 miles an hour. You can see those storm chances not as strong for tonight. Looking down into areas of Orlando and Tampa, maybe hitting a slight shower or two, maybe even up to into the Raleigh region on the east coast of North Carolina. But besides that, we're not going to be looking at too much tonight. It should be a beautiful night, especially good sweater weather. Finally, to bring out those jackets. 42 for Little Rock, 42 also for Nashville. Even maybe hitting a sweater or two, even for our area in Tallahassee down at 56 degrees. But as for Orlando and the rest of the peninsula, we're still hitting hot at 86 degrees in Orlando and 90 down in Miami. But for now, I'm going to pass things off to Chris with our first local look.
Thank you, Tyler. Getting a great look of the sunset right here. Beautiful clear skies over Doak Campbell Stadium, brought to you by our weather stand camera. Getting a look at our temperature. We're sitting 81 degrees. We're in the low 80s, high 70s, which is feeling fantastic considering we were 90 degrees about 2 days ago. Our dew points, however, are very high right now, which is causing us to feel like we are in the mid 80s, so we're feeling a little bit warmer than we actually are right now, feeling like 97 in Donaldsonville, and of course it's going to be a lot higher dew points because they feel much warmer at the coast with 88 degrees in Carabel. With our satellite and radar, you can see these showers sort of fade off as they move eastward. A little bit of ground scatter pops up, and it's looking like we're going to be in the clear around 5 o'clock tonight, as we're going to be staying in over the next 24 hours. Once again, beautiful sunny skies, maybe a few clouds popping here or there, but in terms of rain, we're not looking like any rain chances. It's going to be a great day to be out walking our dog, staying outlandish, taking in the fact that it's going to be roughly 70. But however, for tonight's forecast, we're going to be sitting pretty cool at 56 degrees. Might want to bring out your hoodies or jackets, whatever, as it's going to be a lot cooler than the 70s we've been feeling over the past few days. For tomorrow's forecast, we're at 76, feeling very cool. It's actually strange for us to not be in the 80s at least. But we're going to be sitting very cool, pun intended, in the mid-70s. Over tonight, Tallahassee, once again, 56 degrees. Your skies are going to be clearing up. Winds are going to be coming out of the north, 5 miles an hour. An excellent night to be enjoying the cooler temperatures. For Thursday's forecast, 76 degrees, partly cloudy. It's going to be an excellent day to be outside, just taking in the fact that it is not 80 degrees. It's going to be a good day to be studying out on Landis Green. Moving into our 7-day, Thursday and Friday are looking to be very great days to be sitting outside. Saturday and Sunday, you're going to have rain likely, which is going to be caused by that tropical system that is going to be moving up through the area, as Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are also going to have high storm chances. Your lows are going to be looking like you're going to be in the 50s. Those lows are going to start creeping up as the rain chances increase. But over Thursday and Friday are going to feel like fantastic. Going to be watching out for your storm chances that are going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But for now, I'm going to send things off to the desk with Evan and myself as we're going to talk about nor'easters.
Yes, northeaster right now actually happening out in the northeast, coin term. It is a mesoscale extratropical cyclone, meaning basically just large scale, with winds blowing towards the northeast, and has really been impacting especially travel in the northeast and stuff like that. Yeah,
as many of you have heard, I'm from Northern Virginia, so I've actually been impacted by northeasters. It's favorite time of the year. Get some storm chances. Nor'easters bring in a lot of rain and sometimes even snow.
Yeah.
You can tell they have rain. There are low pressure storms that form within a 100-mile radius between North Carolina and Massachusetts. And they start moving west to east, and the low pressure brings in the winds.
You can definitely see also how big and how massive these cyclones actually are. You can really see the center is around areas around the Toronto area right now, but the rain sticking around to areas of just past DC a little while ago, and including New York In fact, I remember reading about this. Game 4 of the ALCS with the New York Yankees actually got canceled for tonight. It's been moved to tomorrow because of this big old system.
I mean, it's definitely these heavy rains are nothing to sneeze at. Canceling baseball games, I mean, it's hard to play in the rain.
Yeah, I know. Canceling it in advance, too. That usually doesn't happen much for baseball in itself. So coastal flooding is definitely something to look out for here because that is a big system of rain ranging so many miles, honestly. It's at a 100-mile radius usually between the North Carolina and Massachusetts shoreline where this usually occurs. And you can see how this is extending from Canada all the way to parts of the end of Maryland almost right now.
Yeah, this system's actually showing up a little early as the nor'easter season is normally from November all the way to March, but it's in mid-October.
We're starting to see the first cold fronts really making its way through and start bringing our sweater weather, our jackets, they're coming out now. And for more on that, we're going to head it off to the wall with Tyler.
Thanks, guys. Here in the southeast, finally going to start seeing that cold front move through, getting into tonight and tomorrow. Going to bring us colder temperatures throughout the rest of the country. Got some high pressure systems here dominating in the Midwest, allowing for some clear skies. And then that nor'easter that they were just talking about here in the Northeast, bringing a lot of rainfall for them. And as we move a little bit westward here towards Seattle, this cold front here, that's going to be the next frontal system to keep an eye on that can bring some significant weather for many portions of the country. Temperatures all throughout the country, fairly moderate for the most part as we look in the Midwest. Kansas City at 56 degrees. Denver actually all the way up to 79 degrees right now. As we move towards the Northeast, a little bit cooler. Detroit at 50 degrees. And then we can see where this cold front's at. Atlanta cooled down to 65 already. Tallahassee's at 81. We'll start to see that temperature drop even more. And then looking at the West Coast, San Francisco, a nice 64 degrees. LA, 75 degrees. They're feeling great as well. And then their dew points for the country in the Midwest and getting towards Salt Lake City. Really, those dry dew points you're seeing, you're going to see that for much of the fall and winter. Those are going to stick around for the most part. Really, the whole country is fairly dry right now, except for the areas that have not quite got hit by that cold front. We'll see Tallahassee's at that 67-degree dew point right now. We'll start to see that drop as the cold front pushes through getting into tonight. And then looking at the feels like temperatures, really most of these temperatures are the exact same temperatures that it actually is outside with all that dry air. It's not feeling much hotter than the actual temperatures. Denver at 76 right now. Even Tallahassee just feels like 80 right now, so very close to those actual temperatures. Satellite radar showing that nor'easter. We're going to zoom into it a little bit. New Jersey earlier today completely covered with that rain, continuing to move towards the northeast, covering much of New York and moving into Connecticut and Massachusetts. Zooming in even more, we can see Albany about to get hit with some heavier rainfall. New York in the midst of seeing some heavy rainfall as well. And then Boston seeing some light rainfall right now. We'll start to see that pick up a little bit more as we move throughout the evening. And moving down towards Texas, lagging behind that cold front, we see some rain as well south of Houston, north of Corpus Christi. Not really too much to worry about, though, just some light rainfall, and it's really dissipated now that we've gotten into the evening hours. And here's that cold front towards the northwest that's going to start bringing some more inclement weather for portions of the northwest. Seattle has some rain moving through their west right now. Drought monitor showing that much of Texas was in a extreme drought, but our new drought monitor is going to come out tomorrow. We're going to see a lot of rain for the southeast is going to have brought those drought conditions down a little bit. Same for Texas as well. Next 24 hours, going to start to see that rain move out of the northeast as that northeaster moves on, and then really much of the rest of the country is pretty clear. For tomorrow's forecast, southeast going to finally cool down as that cold front pushes through. Tallahassee's at 76 degrees, and then the Midwest going to be sitting around the 60s, except for Denver, going to get all the way up to 81 degrees. But now I'm going to pass things off to Jesse with our second local look of the evening.
Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, so guys, it was another great day here in Tallahassee. Wasn't hot. It's only about 81 degrees outside currently. We've got a little bit of clouds in the sky. It's not feeling too bad outside. It was a great day to be outside, to walk to class. And guys, look at this. We have observed some rainfall this month, finally working our way out of that drought as we are extremely far below our usual this time of year. So really looking forward to get out of that drought. As you can see the showers behind me as they moved across the state. And even right now we're seeing some clouds over the next few hours all over the southeast and over the panhandle. So these clouds are going to help us be cool as we're moving on into tomorrow. Although we don't have any much over us right now, you can see these scattered showers moving across all the way from Munstown, all the way through Tallahassee, even past us towards the east coast. And you can see those clouds as well carrying on into the night. Over the next 24 hours, we're going to lose some of that cloud cover, and so tomorrow is going to be a much brighter day. We're going to have that sun, a little bit less clouds, but we're still going to see more comfortable temperatures than we have been seeing over the last few weeks. Temperatures currently are in the 80s and even high 70s all around the Panhandle region. 81 in Tallahassee right now. Down by the coast, they're seeing 81 and 82 in Carabel and Apalachicola. And then in southern Georgia, they're seeing temperatures in the high 70s. Very comfortable for an evening and this time of year. And guys, dew points are going to stay in the 60s and low 70 range, helping it feel not too muggy outside. Currently, the heat indices are about the same temperature as it actually is outside. Tallahassee feeling like an 83. Once again, can't help but be thankful that it's finally beginning to cool off. From our wind speeds, we can see that this cold front has been pushing down, helping these, making these winds push down towards the southeast consistently. Tallahassee's got a little bit of a breeze there, 12 miles per hour. As for tonight, we're looking at cooler temperatures, 80 degrees at 7 p.m., and it's just really going to cool down to even the 60s by 11 o'clock. Those clouds are going to hang around. Tomorrow, if you're planning on walking your dog, definitely might want to wait until after 9 o'clock if you don't like those temperatures as cool as they are in the 60s. As for the next 7 days, we're going to see temperatures begin to cool down, and you can see those evening and morning temperatures even in the 50s for the next 2 days, which is going to be pleasant for people who've been waiting for those. Keep an eye on those storm chances at the beginning of next week. I'm going to go ahead and pass things off to Tyler and Zach at the desk.
Thanks, Jesse. Here at the desk, we're going to talk about Invest 96L. Just kind of popped up out of nowhere in the Gulf of Mexico. Might be having some impacts for Tallahassee as we move into the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, this time of year, we usually try to think that hurricane season's about over. You know, we're kind of putting it out of our minds, but as Hurricane Michael reminded us last year, these things can happen in October, and they can happen very quickly and very close to home.
Exactly. Really, it seems October has been the month that we've been getting hit with a lot of these things in Tallahassee. But right now, sitting in the Gulf has about a 50% chance of developing into a subtropical or a tropical cyclone.
Yeah. Like I said, development chances around 50%, and it is an invest now, and that means that the National Hurricane Center is paying very close attention to this. They're dedicating their hurricane hunter resources into the storm to watch it closely as it gets closer to our area.
And regardless of how much it develops, which we're not really sure about that yet because there's a lot of wind shear right now in the Gulf of Mexico, although they do have warmer waters, which would help with development. Wherever it lands, it's going to bring a lot of rainfall and it's going to bring it quickly. I've seen a lot of the models have it trending towards the panhandle of Florida towards Saturday morning, so it's not going to be around for a long time, but that rain's going to dump down very quickly.
Absolutely. And, you know, these tropical systems, we are 17 inches behind on rainfall about for Tallahassee, but we can very quickly make up some of the rainfall with a tropical system like this. And it all depends on track and timing.
Yeah, so it'd be good to get us out of those drought-like conditions like the rain's been helping us do lately, but that much rain in that short period of time can cause some flash flooding concerns for us, and this storm could even have some storm surge concerns as well for some of the other coastal regions.
Absolutely. The panhandle of Florida is, we learned this with Michael, very vulnerable to storm surge, so even weak systems and smaller systems can have that concern.
Yeah, so we just have to keep an eye on it. Still fairly unsure of exactly where it's going to make landfall, but we always want to be prepared for these kind of situations because this is a storm that's moving very quickly. It's Wednesday right now, could be making landfall by Friday night or Saturday morning.
Absolutely. So you guys pay attention, keep watching the system, and we're going to go ahead and pass everything off to Chris for a look at Florida.
Thank you, Zach. As we're going to be zooming in on our current conditions right here in Florida. sitting here. Right where you can start see where the front started effect with 77 degrees in Pensacola, and you can tell that the front hasn't had any effect so far on West Palm Beach as well as Miami, with them feeling like 89 degrees. Got a little bit of rain affecting Tampa right now. With our getting a look at our dew points, we're feeling very moist throughout, and with these high dew points, which will be decreasing as the front finally passes through the area. As of right now, you can see these scatter showers sort of affecting Tampa right now, as we're going to take a closer look by Tampa and Daytona Beach to get a better view of these showers that are moving through, giving them a little bit of rain caused by the stationary front sitting outside. With our weather alerts, you got a flood warning just north of Daytona Beach, which is the thing to be aware of. If you're around the area, floods aren't anything to mess with, as well as some marine warnings. Just these. The forecast model shows as the rain start going in, you could see a slight line of storms form over by Tampa through Pensacola as you start seeing this tropical storm that will be moving through, affecting us. Getting a look at our drought monitors, some areas did receive 2 to 3 inches of rain yesterday, but as of right now, we are currently in a severe drought with some areas in an extreme drought. The new drought monitor will be coming out soon because we got that much needed rainfall. Moving into our 3-day forecast for Orlando, Thursday is going to be a warm day, 85. Friday, you're going to have some storms that are going to keep you a little bit cooler, sitting at 80 degrees. Saturday is going to be 84. Your lows are going to be in the lower 70s. For Miami's 3-day, once again, you're going to have Friday storms. You're going to be sitting at 85 degrees for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with your lows going to be in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Tonight's forecast, North Florida is going to be sitting very cool, 56, 56, 57, Jacksonville. As you start moving south, where the front would not have reached yet, it's going to be noticeably warmer in Orlando, Tampa, West Palm, and Miami, Key West, all in the 70s, with Key West being the high in the 80s. Tomorrow's forecast, we're going to be sitting cool in Tallahassee, North Florida, 76, or if you're in South Florida, 90 degrees with some storms, and Miami. For now, I'm going to send things off to Zach with our last local look.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Looking at tomorrow, wait for the graphics to change here. It's going to be a pretty nice day. Outside right now, the sun is setting over beautiful Doak Campbell Stadium at the FSU Weather Stem camera. Like I said, sunset's going to happen next couple minutes. The temperatures are dropping. Right now, the almanac outside right now, 85 degrees today was our high, a little bit warmer than our average of 81, but still way better than we were our record of 92. We are 10 to 15 degrees cooler than we were this time last week, so everything great to be excited about that. Temperatures right now, absolutely gorgeous. Monticello, 77 degrees. St. Mark's, 81. Perry down here, a little bit warmer, 83. A little bit warmer as you get down towards where that front was. The satellite and radar, not too much happening right now. You can see that front is sliding down, pushing out of the way. Tallahassee right now, pretty clear, pretty comfortable, pretty nice. Conditions are only going to improve as that front sinks further to the south and the east. Right now we're going to look at the forecast model, the hour by hour for the next couple of days or so. You're going to really see that front push on to the south. The winds start coming from the north, pushing down. It's going to be pretty nice. Not a whole lot going on with the forecast tomorrow. Tonight's forecast, lows in the 50s, 50 degrees here in Thomasville. That was crazy. If we would have said that was going to happen, a week ago, we've been praying for this and begging for this for a long time, and we're finally getting some relief from that heat. Tomorrow, mid to upper 70s as we get down here towards the coast, 78 in Perry, 76 St. Mark's, 74 up in Bainbridge, an absolutely gorgeous, picture-perfect day. The evening planner tonight, it's 80 degrees, at 7 p.m. right about now. Dropping down, though, into the 60s by 11 p.m. Like I said, conditions are only going to improve. It's only going to get nicer as we go on. Tomorrow, 57 degrees when you wake up in the morning. So if you're going to go out to walk the dog, get the mail, go on your morning jog before you go to work, maybe waking up for that 8 a.m. class, it's going to feel a little chilly. If you're not a man of the north like myself, you're from South Florida, this is not going to feel very nice, especially considering what we've been at. Warming up 60s and 70s as we get into the later day. Looking at the week ahead, Thursday, Friday, absolutely gorgeous day, 76, 71. As we get here into next week, rain chances Saturday and Sunday, and next week starting to get a little bit better, 84 and 86, warming up a little bit, lows in the 60s going to around 70 on Wednesday. Really can't complain too much about the week ahead. Going to have to watch that tropical system for the weekend. And now we're going to pass it back to the desk with Evan and Jessica to close out the show.
Thank you so much, Zach. I, for one, am looking forward to those cooler temperatures. I don't have an 8 a.m., but I will be waking up early tomorrow morning to go to the library just to feel those 56-degree temperatures. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to wearing pants, personally, all right? I've been wearing shorts too much for the past 2 months of those hot temperatures, and now it's finally here.
Oh, yeah. Pants, sweatshirts finally can bring out those long sleeve shirts that I have. You know, all of us in Florida have 2 or 3 that we like to wear when it finally cools off. And so we might even be able to get some hot coffee tomorrow morning for once instead of some iced coffee.
Yeah. I know some people do like still hot coffee in the morning.
True,
so,
but
I
mean,
it'll be better for the weather, yes.
Of course, absolutely. And then it's still going to be a pretty nice day tomorrow. It's not going to be too cold as we're going into the afternoon. And then even looking at this weekend, we're going to see some more of that rain, which is going to be great for our area once again.
Absolutely. That tropical system, regardless of how much intensity it really picks up or not, it will and should develop rain and give us much needed rain for our area, which we still need, even though we've been under torrential downpours for much of yesterday and Monday.
Oh yeah, but we're going to get that nice break from the rain Thursday and Friday, and then we'll have the rain. And then beginning of next week, temperatures will go back up just a little bit, but we still are, hopefully, are out of the 90s,
Yep.
right? That's what we're hoping for.
Hopefully that 86 is the highest thing I see for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah,
That's personally what I'm
absolutely.
hoping
And
for.
then those lows are going to stay low too, looking again at the beginning of next week, staying in the high 60s, which is going to be another nice thing to have in the mornings.
We'll be nice and warm at least coming back next week. But yeah, enjoy those cool temperatures while they last for the next 2 days. Before that rain picks back up, the warmth is being brought back to us.
Yeah, absolutely. But guys, follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/FSU weather.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FSU weather.
And then don't forget to live stream us on YouTube at youtube.com/FSU weather. Hopefully you're watching this live now.
And you can catch us on our Instagram at FSU weather. Please send us photos of the cool climate.
As always, always looking for good pictures.
Yep.
But guys, I'm student meteorologist Jessica Kirk.
I'm student meteorologist Evan Thomason. Have a great night and enjoy the cool weather.